The Witcher 4 came out with the tech demo today. Isn't that kind of nuts? Tech demos, you know, are always to be taken with a grain of salt, but let's see it. I'm excited, man. I'd be shocked if Witcher 4 doesn't win Game of the Year whenever it releases. It's just so highly anticipated, you know? Like, The Witcher 3, man, for 2015, that was like a masterpiece. I really enjoyed it. So I'm curious, you know? Are they gonna pull off the Ciri adventure? I'm gonna be honest though, guys. I'm not really well versed in Witcher lore. I just play the games, brother. I know the basics and that's it.
The devil's out! Running from!
The audio might be a little bit choppy, but I'm gonna be honest. Oh shoot, he's dead. I'm pretty sure that's just IGN's problem. We're watching this on IGN's channel, and they always scuff these up. I'm assuming Ciri's gonna save the day, right? Hey, oh, we need a Witcher. Someone call Geralt. Oh, wait. Is that just a dragon? No, it's not a dragon. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the bat face. Although they're like dead. Damn. I really was expecting somebody to save them.
Salt. Almost had me fooled, Fruin.
Ciri looks good. Yeah, Ciri looks cool, man. Oh, I can't wait to see what she looks like in game. You know, because this isn't actual gameplay, it's just a tech demo. We have to keep that in mind.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, and welcome to the State of Unreal at Unreal Fest Orlando. We're here to show you what's next with Unreal Engine and so much more. We are thrilled that you're able to join us. Thank you. But first things first, I'm here with Sebastian and Kitek from CD Projekt Red. We have a lot to talk about. Hey, guys.
Hey. Thank you, Wyatt. Thank you, Wyatt, and hello, everyone. With The Witcher 4, we're stepping things up. And to do that, we needed the right partner, one that truly understands that great open-world games are all about art and technology coming together.
Yeah, and look, our goals are completely aligned here. And around the launch of UE5, your awesome team at CD Projekt Red announced a collaboration.
Unreal is so smart for this, by the way. They're like, yo, nobody's gonna come to this convention. The people that will, like, they might be dozing off. We need a hook. I know. Bring in CD Projekt Red with the Witcher update. Smart bastards, man. Smart bastards. Witcher 4 has to be crazy. It's gotta be crazy. There's no shot it isn't. Especially with all the money CD Projekt Red has. After Cyberpunk, after The Witcher 3. Dude, they're rolling in dough. And I mean, obviously this is just like a presentation, but they're working hand in hand with Unreal. Like they got this in the bag. They know what people want.
To make open world development in Unreal even better. And it's an opportunity, we just couldn't pass it up. So we've been working on a technical demo together to achieve just that. I think we should take a look at it.
Oh?
You guys ready?
Oh?
Born ready.
More
Kitek
Witcher
is going
4?
to play the build for us.
Sure, let's do it.
Wait, are we gonna see gameplay? Oh, we're seeing gameplay now, right?
This is a technological showcase set in the
Yeah,
world
look
of
at that. Look. At the very bottom, it's kind of blurry, but it says not actual gameplay. And then when he picks up the controller, it fades away. Yeah.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4. What you just saw and are going to see now is running on a standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS with ray tracing. So in the game, you'll be playing as Ciri, a professional monster slayer, a witcher. She explores the world and hunts down monsters for coin. The region we are in is called Kovir, and you'll get to explore it in the game.
So this, obviously, is going to be open world, like The Witcher 3. They already said that. So can you just jump off this ledge if you wanted to? Like if the guy just moved the stick a little bit to the left, could she actually just fall off? And I asked that because, I wonder what the open world environment's going to look like. This could just be like a linear portion of the game right here. Like, I want to see how crazy the open world traversal gets. Like, could she climb this mountain? Could she climb back up? Does she have to find a path? I don't know. Like, I'm so excited about movement because I feel like movement in open world games in 2024 and even 2025, like, it's gotten better.
Right now, Ciri is investigating the monster, and after gathering new clues, she is heading back
better
to
or
a nearby
worse?
village.
Of course, I'm not saying like she should pull a Zelda and just climb, sheer cliffs. But, if it makes sense in lore, like maybe she has like, I don't know, grappling hooks or something, which still wouldn't make too much sense. Well, she's a monster hunter, maybe. But if she has like a way to climb rocks, I think that'd be kind of sick.
All right, everyone, meet Kelpie.
Kill it.
Let weeds be weeds, Kelpie.
So just like Geralt the Roach, Ciri
sorry.
has her own loyal companion.
When they said Kelpie, I thought they meant like the Kelpie monster,
We return to
like from
town.
Mythos.
These two characters need to feel like one. Since you're gonna explore the world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Yeah, and to support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal.
I like her fit,
So
by the
Ciri
way.
and Kelpie-
I really like her fit. All black, huh? All black with the red accents. That's nice, dude. And even the horse is matching. You see that? Black and red, dude. Now that's a go-to color scheme. You cannot go wrong with this. And is it me? Or does Ciri look better than she did in the reveal? I mean, obviously it's like weird, right? Because, the reveal trailer wasn't gameplay footage, but this is. Obviously, there's like a mini cutscene, but still, it's in-game engine and everything. I think Ciri looks better. I'm not one of those guys who was like, she's f***ing ugly, guys. She's bloated out the wazoo. But I did think she looked a little bit off-putting. She had like characteristics of a skinwalker, maybe. But here, I think she looks really cute. Nah, dude, like they bumped her up a notch. And I think that's why like people jump the gun too early when things like this happen. Like these are still like early in development stages of the game, right? Like we're talking about tech demos, CGI cutscenes, gameplay. Like we're getting a lot, like a big myriad of different things in regards to The Witcher 4. And right here, I think this is the most apt depiction of what we'll have when the game releases, in my opinion. And she looks good. She looks good. It looks like the tutorial area. It does. This does look like a tutorial. I wouldn't be shocked if this is like maybe the first 30 minutes even. Like, hey, here's the horse. Here's how you walk underneath a rock. Boom. The worst with such good movement in open world is accidentally falling when you don't want to. Yeah, but that's typically if you fall because you don't want to in an open world game, that's because the gameplay is floaty. Like you're moving forward and then you try to move back, but your character's still going forward and then they're like jerking back and then they just fall off the cliff anyways. Like, I don't like that movement sometimes. It's not the worst, but I feel like for a game like The Witcher, they definitely have that fine tune. It didn't really even happen in The Witcher 3, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. Look how the horse's muscles move under the skin. I didn't even notice that. I'm not even looking at the horse. And yeah, I went back to The Witcher 3 to play the, the 2025 update? Or was it 2024? I played the most recent version of The Witcher 3, and it looked decent. I think the gameplay and everything else held up, but man, it is not this. It is not this.
And we also support root motion movement on Kelpie.
Oh.
So controlling her feels real.
Oh, look at the horse! Oh my god. The last game I have played that had horses in it was Rise of the Ronin. You know, that samurai game, PlayStation exclusive that came out, I think last year. Dude, that horse was cursed. That horse was genuinely gliding on all the terrain. The horse had one movement pattern and it just repeated no matter where it went. It was so bad. So seeing this, like a horse that feels and looks alive, my heart, dude. My heart is expanding right now. This is so good.
Realistic and grounded.
It's the small details, you know. I bet a lot of people are like, who cares about horse movement, right? I'm here to play the game. But the thing is, bad horse movement and things that look off-putting, it takes you out of the game. It takes you out. Mine was Ghost of Tsushima. Tsushima nailed it too. Tsushima was really good. You know, the horse movement in Tsushima, A1. It was like Red Dead 2. It was just right there. They nailed it. And I think that's the craziest part when games have horses nowadays and the horse movement is awful. It's like, brother, there were so many examples you could just copy and paste from, right? I feel like there really is. Like, there's a large pool of designs, mechanics, functions, fluidity of movement that you could look back at and reference and just say, yeah, like they succeeded, they failed, I know what to take. And that is why I do think nowadays, if a game flops, I do tend to blame the teams more so than anybody else. Because we have such a huge sample pool of games out there, man. Like, we should know what works and what doesn't. Come on, guys.
And there are also some really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver and these machine-learned deformations.
What the hell?
So you've got realistic muscles.
What was this?
Chaos Flesh Solver and these machine-learned deformations.
See, look. The not actual gameplay right here popped back up when they were doing this thing. Yeah, they just want to flex the horse.
So you've got realistic muscles moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising the
Oh
performance.
my god. Oh my god.
So let's
I was talking about how details mattered, but I didn't think they would put that much detail into Kelpie the horse. What the heck?
leave Siri behind for a second and talk about the world itself.
The craziest part is that you're most likely never going to see this because Kelpie has armor on. And if it's anything like, you know, any other game out there, you can give Kelpie different armors as well. Like, you're not going to see that muscle movement like 90% of the time. But they went into it, man. Holy crap.
Let's leave Siri behind for a second and talk about the world itself.
Yeah, let's see the world.
So much of the Witcher world is natural, organic, especially Kovir with its dense forest and wild nature.
Yeah, and wild nature is hard. And with nanite geometry, we've freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to rest until everything we do in Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle. So we are excited to introduce nanite foliage.
What?
And
nanite
in order
foliage.
to achieve gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while still being memory efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new idea was needed. So instead of the same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years, artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle.
What?
And the old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete rethink. And in their place, it's a new adaptive voxel representation in nanite. It's volumetric, it's fully 3D, it is super fast to render. And these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which at a distance, they're no larger than a pixel, and they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and our shadows, and they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is needed to achieve their vision without compromise.
Gaming has gotten so far. This is beautiful. No, this is really hyping me up. I mean, I was already going to buy The Witcher 4, right? I was going to get like the highest tier, but I mean, now I'm like super sold. I mean, no reason to doubt it anymore. Holy crap. I mean, and the thing is too, you know, with great graphics comes great risk of everybody's PC. Will I be able to run this? I guess is now my pressing question. Can me, with the 4080, run this game? I would imagine so, but I'm not like fully confident anymore. You know, 4080s were at the top of the line one day, you know, back in the past, but nowadays, brother, the 50 series is here, which is still pretty hit or miss, but my God, can I handle this?
And no compromise means how ambitious we are when it comes to bringing our vision to life with incredible visuals. But more than that, together with Epic, we created fast way to load the world. we can now bring in more content more quickly for the smoothest possible experience as we fly down to catch up with Ciri.
That's a nice looking village. I love their use of color, by the way. I like that there's red here and there, you know? Because it's like, typically it's like, ah, it's all green, it's all white, it's white or green. They got red in here, brother. I like that. It's like a small accent, like I said earlier. It's like Ciri's costume. It's nice. It's appeasing, bro. So yeah, this is a fantasy world. Let's get wacky. Not like Avowed colors where it's like rainbow vomit everywhere, but like this.
Welcome to Vrest.
This is
Vrest
nice.
is a port town, a hub for fishing, trade, and mining. It's one of those places where you can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also where Ciri took on her current contract. High-tech, let's leave Kelpie here and explore the marketplace and food.
Dismount.
And the missus?
I'm so excited we can finally show you some of this stuff. Let's see what Vrest has to offer.
Oh, I like that. She unhoods.
Not even at the Land Exeter Fair! Now, 9 gazes while I present him with a fish. For the furry rascal will often wait, and the fair's wait.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. She's got that Assassin's Creed movement, huh? When she goes through the crowd, she like pushes them on the shoulder. You know, you could feel the weight.
Will often wait,
That's kind of sick.
fair's wait. Grants good
Like I said,
soldier.
small details. It matters, man.
Pardon.
Guys, notice how
that
responsive the
scripted?
world is.
Or is that just how responsive the game is? Look at that. She bumps into him and he drops his apples.
Pardon.
Guys, notice how responsive the world is.
No, that's just normal.
Character
Wow.
actions directly affect what happens around you. Sometimes even setting off chain
And that
reactions.
kid went to go steal the
Everything is
apples.
working together.
And that wasn't scripted. That's just responsiveness. What?
Oh, look at this poor gentleman being taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwent.
I like that. The Gwent throw in.
Round ones, what jingle in the purse.
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the series quest his own. Like you probably suspect, he has his own agenda in all of this.
You're off your tits again, Wilfred. Get your ass up.
A typical day's toil.
Who in? Ah, Witcheress. What news of my wagon?
Witcheress.
No eternity is taking
Nice.
that damn salt to arrive.
I found them. And, well, suffice to say, they'll not reach you. As for the salt, I found not one speck. I presume this comes as no surprise to you.
Now. Kavir's smuggling trade is of no concern to me.
Shush, shush, shush.
The manticore that flattened your cart and devoured your men? Quite the opposite.
Manticore? No, them winged hellspawn dwell in the arse end of Creighton. Not here.
While Siri decides what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace. Why don't we listen in on these fishmongers? They're selling their wares, chatting up customers.
Morning, catch this is. Won't find none fresher.
Rugged me ladies after one of them.
Course. Get this cleaned and gutted for you. You mind, dearest? Interesting, something more. Got mackerel cod, all Braxton's finest.
And there is tons of tech at play here, even in this simple market stall. Metahuman tools, improved Unreal smart objects, chaos cloth, and more.
Yeah,
And this is
and
all moving
of this exists to make sure that the
in the
gap
background.
quality between Ciri and NPCs is as small as possible.
Yeah, and closing that gap, it's not just about fidelity, right, but also authenticity. They should react to changes in the world around them.
But the prisoner in Pillory isn't exciting enough for Vrest. Let's grab everyone's attention with a circus. But the great performance deserves a huge crowd though. Let's crank it up.
Oh, they're spawning in more people. Nice.
So you are seeing tons of optimizations here to many of Unreal's systems, including an entirely new Unreal animation framework, allowing us to fit easily in our 60 FPS budget, not just in rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread. Over 300 animated skeletal mesh agents all going about their business. And the whole point is to leave breathing room for developers like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect, empowering you to make your worlds come to life without Unreal standing in your way.
You are right. That's the open world RPG that we're making. But before we wrap up, how about one final check-in with Ciri?
Yeah. Does the guy want us to kill the Manticore? Oh,
we
no.
are making this game to be the most immersive and ambitious
Where the hell did Ciri go?
open world Witcher game ever. And we are making this a reality thanks to our work on Unreal with the team at Epic. I think what we're doing together is going to bring in a new generation of open world RPGs, and I'm so proud of what we accomplished so far.
We are too.
So we're almost done, but before we go, here's a small gift for all Witcher fans.
Gameplay?
A first look at Lanexa.
Combat? Oh no, the world. Nice. And there's that damn Manticore.
Onward, Kelby. We've worked.
Oh god. The wait for The Witcher 4 is gonna be grueling. And there's no release date yet, right? Not even a year. Yeah, not even a 2026 thing. Ooh, yeah, this is definitely a 2027 game for sure. Look at how well received it is too. 3.7 thousand likes, only 100 dislikes, and I don't even know why they disliked it. Maybe they just don't like Unreal. The 100 people who disliked it cannot run the game on their PCs. That is all it is. Yeah, no, I'm excited. Like I said, I've been a big Witcher fan. The lore's always kind of missed me because I didn't really care for it. I just love just walking around the world though. Walking around the world, seeing all the characters, doing the side quest. Like, I think generally when I play big games like this, that's what I do. I just hone in on all the side objectives. And it looks like they're not skimping out on that here in The Witcher 4, right? With how reactive and interactive everything is. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have some fun with this.